Hey guys, it's Barry Aldridge here. How's it going? And today, I wanted to share something a bit important, like some physical medias that I actually got that are imports from outside the UK before they actually came out in the UK, and they all eventually did come out in the UK in general. But some of them, most of them, on the show them is like I got them way cheaper imported, apart from one. But well, I will talk about that as well. But I wanted to share some imported stuff that I actually got, which eventually did get a UK release, and I'll tell you how much I actually got them for and how much they were actually charging in the UK in the first place. The first two I wanted to show you is Wayne's World 1 and 2, starting Michael Myers in that. Is it Mike Myers? Yeah, Mike Myers. You know, as Austin Powers as well. Now, they eventually did come out in the UK for like 20 quid when they first came out, and I was like, no, I'm not going to pay 20 quid for those. And then I was on eBay though one time, and they were like brand new sort of thing. Well, unopened, but they were brand new. And I got these each for like $5.99 each on Blu-ray, and they are in fact from America, so they would be region A. But I did check on the websites that they do work in the UK, and then I checked them out for myself, and they both work. And I'm really glad that I got these for like $5.99 because they are great classic films. That, yeah, some of the humor is a little bit dated, but hey, it happens with any sort of comedy or something like that, and that's how times go in that. But I actually really enjoyed these two, and I thought they were really, really, really good films. I do prefer the first film over the second film. Although, yeah, I learned about the Piccadilly Circus joke in the second film, but I digress on that one, though, really. Now, I'm going to show you the one that I actually got from Australia, which eventually did get a UK release, but it did come out in Australia first. And they were the first country in the world. And it did come out, and I did have to pay a little bit more, probably by 3 or 4 quid, thanks to the delivery sort of thing. And this is Jim Henson's The Storyteller. Yeah, I remember watching this on Channel 4 when I was a kid, and they always had it on DVD, but I had heard, yeah, there was going to be a Blu-ray release at some point. And eventually, I think they did release it here in the UK for like $24.99. I think in the end, though, I think I had to pay, maybe close to £30 or something like that. And but I was so keen just to get this because I thought, yeah, it was only going to be an Australian-only release. And they had said that for quite a while. And yep, it kept to the promise of Australia got it first. And yeah, the quality of it isn't the greatest, but you know what? It's great, though, to finally have this. I remember, like I said, I watched this on Channel 4. And, I've always had a kinsmanship in there. And they do have some different extras on this release from Australia and that. But it doesn't really matter, though, really. As long as they tell the same story, that's all that matters, the main product, though, in general. But a good series, though. I remember watching this as a kid, and it was actually really, really cool. So, there you go. And I got that, though, last year, though, really. The next series I'm going to show you, I actually, you know what? It's from the same company that eventually released The Storyteller here in the UK. But I got this run about a week before from another company in America, and it's 30 Rock on Blu-ray, the entire 7 seasons and that. And yeah, when they were releasing over in the UK, when they were going to do it, it was going to be like 80 to £100, I believe, for the Blu-ray. It ranged from like £80 to £100. I got this for just around about £51 for all the episodes and that. And yeah, it's done by an American company. Like I say, I did check on if it's region free, and it was. It plays on UK players, and this is a really, really, it's a good series. Some things are a bit dated, and it does have some controversial material in at least 5 episodes. You'll probably know about that if you have read some of the social media aspects of it. But I got a good kick out of it, though, really. I still got a good kick out of the show in general, though, overall. Definitely worth checking out, though, really, as well. I don't know how much it is, though, now. It might still be like the high 70 quid or something like that for the entire run. It's got like over 20 discs or something like that, but it does make me wonder why. But, I digress. Anyway, and then finally, sorry about that. I had to deal with something with my Blu-ray player. It's something that just came out recently, and I actually got the Australian copy of this for like $9.99. Eventually did come out in the UK around about the same time for $14.99. There was a sale on it. And it's one of the Looney Tunes films that, Warner Brothers actually did as a tax write-off, first of all. And then I think it was like Ketchup Entertainment were one of the companies. I think it's a different company called Pinnacle over in Australia. And it's called Looney Tunes, The Day the Earth Blew Up. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is actually a pretty good film and probably one of the strongest Looney Tunes films I've ever seen in my entire life. It's really, really good. It has a good story with Porky and Daffy in there and that, and it has a good barrel of laughs in there as well. And yeah, I had some fun with it. And I was going to get the UK version of it, and you know, I had to cancel the pre-order because of money tight. And then I found out, yeah, that in Australia there was someone who was selling the Australian import, and yeah, Australia the same region as us, and so I picked this one up. So yeah, I'm really, really glad I did pick this up, though, without a doubt. Again, a few days before the UK release, I did see one or two shops selling it in the UK a little bit earlier than usual. I think only the DVD, but not the Blu-ray. But I'm still glad to pick this up. I think all the bonuses are basically the same on that one. So there you have it, and that's it. That's some imports that I got before the UK release, whether it's different times and that over the last 2 or 3 years. I have been getting a lot more imports over the years because sometimes imports are actually somehow a little bit better than the UK release. And hell, I mean, I've gotten imports from Australia that are better than the UK release, like certain things that are exclusive to Australia because of distribution deals, copyright, and also contracts. Like certain films can be released on certain formats in other countries when it can't be released in, say, the UK, or it can't be released in the US. Lots and lots of different things. So there you are, though, guys. Thanks very much, though, for watching. I hope you take care. Peace.